Okay, we're down about 64 points. There is recovery which is setting in. This is midday, 1:30 p.m. You're with us here on a fresh new edition of Midcap Radar. I'm Prashant. With me, my colleague Sonal Bhutra. Hi, Sonal.
Hi Prashant, good afternoon and happy birthday first of all. If
Thank you.
Not the other indices, it's the mid-cap index that is cheering for you today, up around 0.8%. And not today, but tomorrow, since it's Friday, we're expecting a treat from you. And yeah, we are awaiting that. But
Maybe post-COVID, Sonal, once everything is calm, and then I guess,
Of course, yeah, we can't go out and celebrate, of course, absolutely. But a lot of moves that we are seeing in the broader markets today. For instance, Tata Power, that is at the high point of the day, up around 9%. We have Sun TV that is continuing its rally after positive management commentary. Zee Entertainment also is doing well in trade today. We also have Power Grid. So a lot of stocks that are moving around in trade today. But let's go across to the big story today. Barings PE has bought 9.45% stake in RBL Bank. Abhishek Kothari has more details on the same. Abhishek, over to you.
Well, the board of RBL Bank has approved a preferential issue of 1,566 crores. So this is a confidence capital coming into the bank, given the fact that they have named investors like Baring Asia, which has picked up 9.45%, CDC Group, which has picked up 5.55%, ICICI Pru has picked up 3.13%, and Gaja Capital in total with its arm has picked up around 1.42%. So the CRAR, that is the capital adequacy ratio of the bank, improves to 18.6, with common equity tier 1 or CET1 ratio being at 17.4%. With an equity dilution of 17.4%, the ROE in the near term could get depleted. Book value declines by about 2.5% to 206 per share, and the stock is trading at 0.9 price to book value. Back to you.
Okay, any sort of thoughts, Abhishek, in terms of how the market is going to look at this?
This is a confidence capital coming into the bank right now, Prashant. So it looks good to me that the money has come into the bank, and the names of the investors are pretty good. Large stake taken by Baring Asia itself. Back to you.
Some interesting names there. Actually, we should put the list of names up on the screen. So there is, of course, Baring, which is picking up the bulk of the stake, 9.5%. There is the CDC Group. Gaja Capital, which I think, from what I remember, is largely focused on the education space, but they're coming in as well. Baring is, a number of investments have been in the IT space, but they're coming in here. And of course, ICICI Pru and CDC are there as well. So confidence capital, will this be enough to get the confidence back for investors? That's the question, but this is good news. Absolutely no two ways about it. I think the stock was down a little bit. It's come back to being a little flattish, but this is a down day, so can't judge today's reaction as being a sort of a thumbs up or a thumbs down to what the news is coming in terms of money. All right, we'll sort of come back to RBL, try and get you an analyst perspective in a bit from now. But let's look at the other one, which is, this is Tata Power that I'm talking about. Let's have the stock up. It's been up since the morning, so now 9%, so that's a big one, 62. Stocks like NTPC, Tata Power have been huge laggards. They've not participated with the rest of the market in the move from the lows of March. So Tata Power management met analysts, and they sounded extremely positive about their ability to deliver, especially on return ratios. Nigel is here with what they said, the key takeaways. Nigel.
Tata Power, in fact, is surging in today's trading session on the back of positive comments that came in from the management to analysts. Now, a few things that they've highlighted for the next 5 years on. They say between FY20 and FY25, they're looking at a revenue growth of nearly around 15% on a per annum basis, and also the profit growth of nearly around 25%. So that's a big number that they're putting out there. Besides that, they're saying that their return ratios will improve. So currently the ROE is around 6%. They're guiding that this goes to around 12%. So that's doubling of the ROE. Also, they say that, in fact, they're looking at increasing their renewables business, or, that business is around 4 gigawatt. They're looking at taking it up nearly around 4 times to around 15 gigawatt. And also, the revenues will double from here. And the capex that they're guiding for is around 60 to around 65,000 crores odd. Remember, they have a debt reduction plan as well that's underway. But they're saying that, in fact, the cash flows will be enough to carry out this capex and double their their revenues as well. Finally, they're saying that they're going to be focusing now on prudent capital expenditure, and the market likes that quite a lot. In fact, a couple of brokerages like Kotak as well as Edelweiss, they have gone ahead and they've increased their target prices on the stock while maintaining a positive bias to the stock. While in fact Jefferies, they continue to maintain their underperform rating with a target price of around rupees 40 per share. Back to you.
Nigel, thanks a lot for that. The stock up around 9% at the high point of the day now. But let's move on. Dr. Reddy's has announced the launch of Avigen, which is Favipiravir tablets in India. We spoke to GV Prasad, who is the co-chairman and CEO of Dr. Reddy's, to understand their growth outlook on the same. Listen in.
This is a made in Japan product right now. So initially the margins are not going to be high, but we're going to soon indigenize it. But having said that, I don't see the margins being any less than any other Indian player because we priced the product at 99 rupees. In the short term, I think it will be the US. Long term, India will be a good market. India, the growth is slower, but it is more sustainable. The margins are more sustainable. They are not under threat of substitution as easily.
Okay, we will take a very quick break here with news that the market is down 77 now. So, I mean, it's coming and going and getting sold off once again. So 11,331, we'll take that break. See you on the other side with more.